are going to massage this SHSY 5Y cell line. As you can see, the color of the media has changed to yellow. That means it has become acidic. The phenol red indicator gives yellowish color below pH 7. So we are first going to discard this medium. Hold it at an angle of 45 degree. Remove the media completely. And now we'll give a quick swirl with 1x PBS just to remove any additional content. Now you see, this is DPBS, 1x DPBS, which means it lacks the divalent cations calcium and magnesium. We are going to add just 1 ml, so we'll use micropipette instead of serological pipette. Give a quick swirl and then quickly remove the DPBS. Now we'll add trypsin EDTA. We have 0.25% of trypsin EDTA. 1 ml of this trypsin EDTA should be enough to cover the entire cell surface in a T25 flask. Therefore, we will add just 1 ml. Add it through the walls. Swirl it gently so that the entire cell surface is covered by trypsin EDTA. Incubate it for 3 to 5 minutes in CO2 incubator. We will keep it inside the CO2 incubator. We can see that the cells have started coming off as the trypsin has become turbid now. Just swirl it. You can tap it lightly to enhance the dislodging of the cells, and please ensure that the cells do not stay in trypsin for a long time, and hence you dilute the trypsin with the help of 1x PBS, or you can even add incomplete medium. We have diluted the trypsin with the help of 1x PBS 10 times. We will need to centrifuge the cells. Hence, we will take the entire cell supernatant in the 15 ml falcon, and we will use the same pipette. Flush it on the walls, on the substratum, so whatever cells is still sticking around will just come off. will centrifuge the cells at 1500 rpm for 5 minutes. We have got the cell pellet. We have centrifuged it in hanging bucket rotor. Hence the pellet is settled at the bottom. We will now need to remove the supernatant. It's a very loose pellet, hence we will have to be careful not to disturb the pellet, and the supernatant therefore has to be carefully removed with the help of cellulosical pipette only. We will be resuspending the pellet in 500 microliter of DPBS for cell counting. Resuspend by gentle pipetting. Avoid formation of bubbles. We will take 50 microliter of this in a 1.5 ml tube. Equal volume, that is 50 microliter of 4% trypan blue solution will be added to this cell solution, cell suspension. Trypan blue, as we have discussed, is a vital dye and is thrown out by exclusion assay by the live cells, whereas the dead cells will remain stained blue. Hence we can distinguish live and dead cells. We will be using this trypan blue stained cells for calculating live and dead cells and finally getting the percentage viability of the cells. This is our hemocytometer, on which we will be loading the sample for cell counting. I am using the 20 microliter pipette because for loading always use the 10 microliter tips. we'll keep the tip at an angle of 45 degree between the hemocytometer and the slide and release the sample slowly, and it will automatically spread. New T25 ml flask in which we are going to seed our cells. We will be seeding it in the ratio of 1:3, which means from one flask which was 80% confluent, we are making 3 different new flasks. So in each of these new flasks, first we will add the complete medium, and in the meantime we will give the cells another wash with DPBS. We have centrifuged it again and again got the pellet. This is the second wash we have given with DPBS, so that no traces of trypsin is remaining in the cell. Remaining volume we will remove with the help of micropipette. No amount of fluid should remain on the cell pellet. Now we will add 1 ml of complete media. Since we have 3 flasks and we will need to do 750 microliter of complete media. To resuspend the cells. There should be no lumps, as less bubble as possible. See, it has completely suspended. It's a loose pellet, so it's easier to resuspend. Now I'll add 5 ml of complete media to each of these new flasks in which we are seeding our cells. To all these flasks we will add 250 microliter of the cell suspension. In this number of cells were 5 into 10 to the power 6 per ml. So around 1.25 into 10 to the power 6 cells will be there in 250 microliter. While taking, please ensure that the cells are not settling down. And inoculation should be done on the medium. So we have passaged our SHS1-5Y adherent cell line with the help of enzymatic dissociation, that is trypsin EDTA mediated dissociation. Now we have split it in the ratio of 1:3, that is from one flask we have created 3 new flasks, each flask having 1.25 into 10 to the power 6 cells. The passage number earlier was P31. Now it has become passage 32. Every flask should have the date of inoculation, the type of cell, name of the cell and passage number on it. Thank you so much for watching.